Hi, how are you, everyone? So today we're going to make an automation. Okay, this automation will be, how can I explain? Like, see the time here, 11 minutes, 11 minutes, 11 minutes. Like every day, there are like countless listing get listed on different websites. So what the automation will do now today, it will grab this first link. Okay, we will copy this. Then it will open this. We will do a deep research on this one. Okay, with our prompt we can add any prompt here, but I have some uh, I have I was testing it yesterday. I will show you the prompt, just 1 minute. I didn't okay. So this is a prompt. You can play with any kind of prompt you want. Okay, this is my prompt, and then we will select here, include the social as well, and then we will do a deep research. And what's the benefit of doing this deep research? Because what was going on, if it's doing here, see, I used to scrap a lot of data from different places. I think so. This is the one, Google Maps, health startup export. I think so. This is the one. No, um, I will show you the something if I find it. It's like no. It's doing the research at the back end because I have to show you the flow also. We will be having a delay here somewhere, so it will just do a delay. Uh, Downloads. I was playing with one. Where did I save that report? Okay, forget about it. So this will do a deep research on this thing, like going to multiple websites, trying to find like what was the before selling price of this one. Is it good to buy long term or no, or we can rent? You can play with any kind of prompt. It's doing like a deep research. This is all manual work, right? You have to do it manually. You cannot, automate this thing. There are possibilities where you can use an API, but there is not a single software available right now in the market which can do this, like doing a deep research. You have to go to their website and you have to do it there manually. So it's like a manual task. So what I did, with the help of bytespace, I just automated this thing. And then what happened, once the report is generated, okay, it will go to WhatsApp, and on WhatsApp it will go to groups and it will go to report. This is one of the group I made. And then see, you get all the reports here. Every 10 minutes I can run this automation, or I can run this automation for like continuously. It's up to me. But then a lot of retailers, a lot of flippers, a lot of real estate guys will join this group, and then they will keep on getting the reports, like everything. And then with the time we can modify the report also, like they say we want it small or no, but this is instant because WhatsApp is with everyone. Email, okay, I can send it. This has an email also, but someone is on the field. He don't have time to check emails. He just want to know in his area which property got listed right away. Because you know what happens, once the property gets listed here, this thing, like it's 11 minutes, it's not indexed yet by this Google. So what is going on? If I try to do a deep research here, see, it's just trying to find everything. The text is, I came to know that deep research is showing me that this property is not for sale. It was sold last year for this much price, this, that. And then you have the better option. If the report says that it's a better deal, you can go ahead and buy this thing or flip it or whatsoever. Now see, it gone through 48 different sources that include Reddit and Zillow and whatever did they find according to this thing. Because see, this is the main thing where, and this is the same in everywhere. They cannot change this one because this is written in their papers, property papers. So they have to use the same name. So that's why now see, it generated me this all report. Okay, and the best part is that I will not include any other links. Like there are like 45 links here, like say four. I am not including that one. I'm just making them a deep research report and then sending it on WhatsApp. That's all I do. And it's a simple task. It takes like, I try to run it. It takes 7 minutes. So every like 20 minutes or 30 minutes, I can run this automation. It will go to this website and whatever the first listing is there, because I just target the first listing which just got listed. And it's not only this thing. If I go to .com, I think so, yeah, .com. And if I try to find by new listing, we just go straight to this link. See, we just copy this one. It's showing me Miami Beach, but we can change it. And then it will grab this. Oh, let's grab this now. It just got listed 23 minutes ago. So it's a multi-family room. So we will make the automation now with this link. So automation is going to start. I'm just trying to copy this link. This will also be automated later on. I'm just trying to show you how it works, how this thing works. Because see, I already automated real estate already. So I'm just trying to, replicate this thing. So it's not a rocket science. It's just click, 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 copy, paste, copy, paste, copy, paste. So I will just tell you the steps how you will do this thing. Okay. So first of all, we create a new one and we'll name it listing report, and then write whatever the description you want to write. You will have this thing, right? So the very first thing is that in this one you need to input a URL, right, of which website we have to go and do the analyze. So I already have the URL of this one. So I make a web agent input. So web agent input is basically what it says you. It says, okay, you want to run this automation? Very good. Please give me the link on which I can start my automation with. So we just go here and we put a text input and we name it web. Remember these variable names. Imagine variable has your agents. This is variable agent. I wish they have named this one agent name. Instead they name it variable, but no problem. Here we say website. This one make it as small as you can and insert the website address. Okay, and confirm. Okay, so I just add this input here, required field. Okay, this is every time whenever we want to run this automation, we just need to come here and just put this thing. But we can, do multiple times also. But I'm showing you how one automation works. Then on top, we're gonna make new and new automations. Now this happen. So what we will do, the very first thing, we will open a tab, right? We need to open a tab. We just click this, and there we just what we did. Where we should we use our this link here, or we should use Perplexity A? We will use this because we don't need to get that API anymore. Oh, sorry, that link anymore. So we just use start with DeepResearch, and we see test block. It open it. Okay. So close, and let this open. Okay. Now what we have to do next? We have to type or we have to change first? We have to change, right? We have to do this social. Right now web is on by default, and we have to do the social as well. I'm just telling you social, or we just do it like right now basic. We do it basic. It's much better for you to understand. So once you are landed here, this will be auto selected all the time. You can do reasoning, but I suggest deep research. Okay. Now what we have to do, simple is that once the website load, we put a delay, because sometime the website doesn't get loaded properly. So 5 second delay. 1000 means 1 second. So 5000. So now website loaded, delay. And now what we have to do? We have to fill in the form, right? Like the form in this search bar, we have to type something, right? So what we will do, we say fill form field. Okay. And in this one, first we select this and we select here. And if you look, see, this will not change here. I will tell you how, where to use AI, but this value remained the same because I tested like 10-15 times on different websites as well. Sometimes it is better, sometimes, or we can just ask AI. But right now for the basic stuff to work for you, and then you can understand, here I will put my prompt, and that prompt will be whatever the prompts you have. Okay, now see, this is my prompt which he will type, and then we have to give him that URL which we added in the starting. So we don't need to put a URL here. We just put this like input, because we given the web agent inputs, right? So we select inputs, and then we press dot, and he will ask which input you want to put. Remember, we have just one here. It was calling web variable name, agent name. So we just put input and web. So it will auto pick up that thing from there. Okay. And then here I will suggest put 50 so it moves faster. Okay. Now you want to test this, see this. See, it's adding this one. So once this thing is added, what we have to do next? We have to press the go key. So it start doing research. But I found a bug or something else, I have no idea, that whenever it does the complete form, it auto press that enter button. You will see now. My hands are here. See, it presses. Now it's doing the deep research, and it will take time. Let's say it can take up to 2 minutes, it can take up to 3 minutes, it can take up to 5 minutes. Because I found that with perplexity that this is a very good deep research. Why? Because they are having access to the live data of the internet. If you have to do the research, you will not be opening the papers, you will be going to Google, you will be going to the different websites to do the research, right? So see, now he will start try to find everything about this property, whatever he has, he can find online. And once it generate us the report, we will just copy that report and send it on WhatsApp. That's all. And this is all automated. I used to do this manually before. Why? Because I have a lot of guys in Dubai who want to get the latest property listing in Dubizzle. Because if it's in America, it's Zillow or something else. I have no idea. But on Dubizzle, they every 5 seconds to 10 seconds there is a new listing, every 10 seconds. And sometimes what happens, there are people who are like don't know the actual value of their property, because they are a tourist there, they just bought it like 5-10 years ago or 10-15 years ago, and now they want to sell it, and they just listed it because listing is free there. Anybody can list anything, they just need to verify your account, that's all. But now I did the same thing here through automation. I don't need to, I did that do Bizzle thing automated. Now every 10-15 minutes, it will go find the new link, whatever the link is there, whatever the new listing is there, pick up that link, come here, do the deep research about that property, find everything what he has around that property. Because I found in this reports, my customer used to tell me, they says, Usman, the same property is listed for 100,000 somewhere else, and this guy listed this same property for 120,000. Like, I'm just giving an example, like he listed the same property for 20% more than the other person. So like this you can grab like from where it got listed at the first day. In this report you will find everything. So it's generating this report. This is all manual tasks, but this will work like on automation. And not only this about, I'm talking about one properties. You can go to any website, find the latest link, and then do a deep research and then on WhatsApp. Or you can go and find about SEO reports, or you can find about doctors or hospitals or anything, and then it will keep on going into the WhatsApp, and your group will have that WhatsApp where they will get the leads, because you need the leads, right? Now I just Bytespace just solved your 5 problems. Now see, it's reading everything, it's doing the research. How many sources it opened? 53. Before we used to do this manually. I used to do this thing manually before the deep research, and then DeepSeek came out, and DeepSeek was like next level. But then DeepSeek, the biggest problem with DeepSeek was the reports. Sometimes the internet search stopped working, and it pick up that China internet websites data as well, and then it mix up, and the report is, instead of English, is Chinese half English, and sometimes the search is not working, or sometimes the server is having an issue. And then from the last 1 month when they introduced this thing, it goes to YouTube videos, it goes everywhere and find whatever the information is there. Now if we study, see this thing, because it gives all the, see, currently listed at 3.50, and if we open it, uh, I didn't check the price at that time. See, 3.5. Now see the listing here: 144 beds, 144 bathrooms. I don't know, it's a building or something. I have no idea. um, so it generate all the reports, everything. And see, the property was last purchased in January 2022 for 200,000. So this guy just put 75% on top of it. Why I use this prompt specifically? Because I want to flip this thing, right? I want to get the internal. It's all about prompting, how you use the prompts to get the report. Because otherwise you tell him like, find me everything about this property, he will just find the report of this. Okay, this is this, this is this. But when you give them exclusive instructions, then only he will go to different sources. And now see, you only this thing solve the biggest problem for you. And then now see, this report is generated, right? So what we have to do now, the very, see, it took us like 5 minutes to generate this report. So now once this is done, we put a delay here, and that delay will be like, I told you, 5,000 is 5 seconds, and now we have to put is 5 minutes, right? So Google, millisecond to minutes. They are very smart. See, I got it. So I just put like how much I want. I want 5 minutes, right? So it's like, how many zeros? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 zeros. So we just copy this, come back here, and then add. That's all. And we move the delay here. This is very important delays, because then only, it will keep on running the automation. Otherwise, if there is no delay here, because taking time to generate that report, and you can't do anything, you have to wait, even because this was a manual task, right? So now once it get the report, say it's waiting for this one, and now what will be the next target for this thing? He has to copy this text, right? So for this, you just come here. This was a very tricky one, but now I know why AI is so important in bytespace. And then see, I want to get the text, right? And then I will just go and select this answer, or I have to select this. I don't need to select this. Remember this. You have to select from where the answer started. See this? Now see, it selected this one. Okay. Even I try to change it, it shows markdown, this and that. Let's go with the one which we enter. And now see what will happen. I just put a prompt here. Uh, get all text below answer, and then I will enhance. Oh, let's enhance this thing. It's doing like taking a screenshot of this thing, to enhance this thing, the specific selector. Because what happens every time the answer is generated, they change the value of that thing. That's why a lot of automation never worked on this thing. So now with this thing, see this. I have no idea why it selected this one before it selected me something else. It selected me this. I think so it's the same thing, right? Markdown content, div and all. Let's copy, verify this thing. Okay, it's working, right? And now let's suppose you got the variation selected and everything. Now what you have to do, you want to put this data in a PDF, oh, sorry, in a column or in a table. So we just add a table here and we say report, and it's a text, right? And we can assign it as a variable as well, like tell the agent, this is the report, keep it with you. Now this assigned to variable, just imagine this one has the agent assigned to agent, carry the report. Okay, so he's now carrying the report with him. Did I make any mistakes? No, everything's done. Okay, now he got the text, everything from there. And then now what we will do, what's the next step? We will do open a new tab. Now why we have to open? Because we have to send it to WhatsApp, right? So we just go to web door. Okay, we will open this and test. See, now it will open a new block and the WhatsApp is getting loaded. Okay, it will always load here, and there is not an issue because this thing gets loaded like 10-20 times. So what we will do next, once it's loaded, we will put another delay because we have to wait for some time before the website is getting fully loaded. Okay, and then what we have to do, we have to click the element. Which element? Like we have to click somewhere, right? We have to click on the groups and see button group. So whenever there is something called button and group, you don't need to use AI anymore because it means he already selected that thing. So see now, test, it clicked that button. Now we came into, now we have to click this report. So what we will do, now we have another one and this one, we just select this report. Okay, and here we will ask click report, and now we will enhance this thing. Oh sorry, now we will enhance it. So now you will saying that you will know that the actual selector change its value. Because what happens, uh, bytespace read everything what is in on the console, and then try to see span title report. So now it will never use AI anymore until unless this report is not there anymore. Okay, now let's try this. See this test block, click report. Now we have to click here, right? We have to click here. This automation is only one time. You don't need to keep on coming and fix these things. If you want to make it AI in all the selectors, you can just ask AI and he start making everything. So you don't need to debug anytime because AI will do the debugging. So now see, I click the report. Now I have to click the text, but here I have to fill the text, right? And then we say fill form, and now I will select the selector again, type, enter. See selectable text. Okay, we can enhance this also. But now what do you want the AI to type here? Now what we have to type here, because it's already generated the report back there. We already have the, now we have to give them two things. One was the input, which we have started with doing that report thing, and then we have to give the report. So what we will do, we will add this. First we will put inputs and we will use web. This was the input, web agent, and then we close this thing. And the second thing, after space, we will add again. Now this time we will add variable. And which variable? If you remember, it was called report. And done. And make sure you make this one like 10. Otherwise it will be very slow. Now see, I will test this block, but it will not have any text because we stop in the middle so many times. Let's now do one thing. We don't test it. If it fails, it will fail all the time. And then now we close the tab. Done. Our automation is ready, and it took us like 5-10 minutes. So this one will open the, first of all, once you land here, you just input your new listing. Let's input a new listing here now. Instead of this, we select, see, now there is a new one came out. I have no idea. This was 9 hours. This, I have no idea how this thing works. But if you see, let's do this one, 5 bedroom one. Copy. Later on, I'm making an automation where it will come here and grab all these things, all these links here, everything, like you, until unless it reach here on the first page, and then start going through each one by one and sending the report. Because why we are able to do this thing, because Perplexity gives you 500 research, deep research, free of cost. There will be no cost at all involved with Perplexity. So for example, if you are doing a deep research for 500 times, it's free. And then you can select any other option also, but make sure you're on a paid account if you are going to do this kind of thing. There are other options also, like you can use chat gpt. You don't want to do 500 times in a day, you just want to do 3 times in a day. Deep research free account give you 3 times research in a day. So let's now run this automation. First we close this all, so you will know how this thing work. And now once you landed here, you just add the new url and done. Close and run the automation. Now once the automation started, is going to this page. Okay, and then in this page it will type my prompt and my web link which I just given him, and then there will be a delay of like 5 minutes. I put 5 minutes delay on this thing. Just to show you, yeah, how fast it works, because I don't want to make any mistakes. So later on with the time, the team is working on going on cloud. So you just need to give them your they will give you access to your Perplexity Google account, Gmail account, whatever the accounts they're gonna integrate there. And then you don't need to worry about anything from your mobile phone or from anywhere. You just upload a list of URLs, because the thing is that you need to give the agent to do the data. You just can't tell them, okay, go online and do the research. Right now I don't have any option, so that's why I'm doing random researches. But then once you found out like where you want to do the research, maybe you want to do the research on doctors, like any new particle medicine got launch, and you want to do a deep research, or any new car came out on Facebook on this platform, so you want to do a deep research on it and then submit a report somewhere in a CRM or somewhere on WordPress, or you want to write a blog post, but you want to make sure that the data which you are getting is accurate. You cannot rely on chat gpt, you can't rely on any other stuff. There Perplexity comes in. Why? Because if you think that this AI is also foolish, then I can't do anything, because in my research I found it 90% of my customer don't even know how this thing is working. They think that there's a guy manually doing it, which I used to do it. And now because of this thing, my time period from like 3 days came down up to like 7 minutes. And now after 7 minutes also, before bytespace giving me the access of this software, I was doing it manually and sending all these reports on PD on WhatsApp. And I'm making good money out of it. But the thing is that why not you do it? Maybe there are new ideas. Maybe you can automate a lot of other things which you can't even imagine. So I am giving you the way how you can do it, how easy it is. Just like click, 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 and done. And then later on, like after a month or after a week or after 2 weeks, they will be calling a schedule option. Schedule option means like every 10 minutes, 15 minutes, it will auto run, keep on running in the loop. And then I can provide him with the PDF or with the URLs. Okay, these are the list of URLs, just go one by one and do the research and send me on WhatsApp. or you can send it on Slack, or you can send it to your company profile, anything. You just need to add the steps afterwards. I did WhatsApp. Why? Because all my clients are on WhatsApp. They want the report same time, and then if there's a customer comes and he says, oh, can you tell me about this thing, they just copy paste my report and forward it. That's all. Now let's read this report. It says this report presents a detailed evaluation of, okay, located on price at 27 million. Is it 27 million at that time? I have no idea. Okay. I'm not touching the automation, because why the automation gonna stay? Otherwise, I keep on reading the report. But I will share this link of this report as well. Or you can just, copy paste my prompt and do it your side in your computer or on your mobile phone. And once this research later on, I can generate this images. If you look here, I can generate images here. Sorry, search, no, generate images. I can make any image. I just need to give him, and then image will be generated here. I will just copy the link, and then I paste the link in the tables and everywhere. So you can automate this thing running 24/7 without any interfere. And if there is a problem, like something gets changed, you can always fix it with the AI without breaking your automation. So I'm just waiting. I will show you that there's a delay. It's still running. See, it's still running. I'm just waiting, because see, I don't want to make it a little bit complicated for you, that how he's doing it. I did it as simple as I can, and show you that in first try we can make this run. If there is an error, I will know there is an error. Let me connect my second. No, leave it. You can automate anything, and I suggest everyone who is on ByteSpace, go and get their pro service. Play with this thing, because you need AI credits once you are start doing it. They give, like, I think so, 500 or 200 AI credits. But the thing is that there are like 200, 300 elements on this page, and that AI just once take the screenshot, it goes through each. But like in this automation, I think so, how many AI credits had gone? How many times I use AI? I think I use it twice or thrice. So maybe like 15, 20 AI credits gone. But if tomorrow something goes wrong and I'm running this automation like continuously for 1 hour, 2 hour, 3 hour, 24 hours, and if something goes change in the middle of somewhere, and I don't have any credits remaining in my account, the automation will stop. Now see, it will start typing. That was the first link, and then you know the report. You can change with the prompts. You can change the details and everything. Now let's do it. Is doing this. Let's open this link to see. Oh my God, I don't need to touch, because start doing from there. Okay, but see, it's writing it. Now see what will happen. I will delete this message later on. I think so. We didn't select the last element of sending element. I have no idea. Let's see. Let's stop this. There's another bug as well. See, if the team is watching this, I will see. Even I stop it, it's still typing it. So this is a bug, another bug which you have to take care of it. It will stop if I open this link again and close this link. I think so it stops. Because what happens, I think so, how bytespace is working, that the AI just throw the data inside the script of this uh, browser, and tell him to just keep on writing it. I think so it works like this. See, now it stopped. So what is the last element we have to do it? We have to do it this, right? Delete. I'm just testing it right now, so delete for everyone. So I will, the report is here. Now we just go back and see. Yeah, we didn't have that one. We close this and then click element and click this. If it's button is much better. Yeah, see, button. enter, and we verify. Yeah, done. And now see, we test this, it worked. And now what we have to do, the very last step is close the tab. Done. Your automation is ready. If somebody is confused how we did it, it's very easy. They are now rocket science. You just need to repeat the video. Just see the video once and you will get the point. And there are so many other things here as well. But what I use one, I use two, I use three, I use four, and I use five. With only five elements, I was able to automate this thing. And now this thing can work like 24/7. So if anybody have an issue, come and join the Discord community. I'm there. The team is there. The team is much better, intelligent than me. I'm just doing basic stuff there, but they are very smart with these things because they are the creator of this one. So I suggest everyone to go to Bytespace, go to Discord. I am there. My name is Usman there, and the guy name is I think so Car is there. He's very helpful, and the other guy, the CTO, the Chief Technology Officer, I think so. He's there. They're both very smart. And there's another guy also in the team. I don't know, but I asked him something, and he explained me very easily to understand these things. Oh, okay, I got it. Now it works like this. And what is the purpose of this one? It was like 5-10 minutes call with that guy, and I suggest everyone, if you want to automate this web browsing, if you think what is the future of web agents, this is the future of web agents. This is called AI agents, which will take your task from your hand and will keep on doing it as you teach him. Because I teach him, right? I didn't tell him anything to do something for me. I just teach him, like in this one, why I write this one. If, for example, this is not there, please get all the text below answer. And you have to be very specific with that thing. You don't need to tell them, go down, scroll down, get this, get this. Just be very specific, because AI is very intelligent when it comes to get these things. He got this answer, then he will convert this into element type thing in the back end with the AI, do all the work. At the end of the day, you are getting working automation, and then you can automate anything. Because right now, how much time I saved, see, I will show you one more thing. Why this thing is not possible with APIs? Because the biggest problem is this thing, getting the URL. Because APIs, they cost you a lot to get this only link, and they never show you. And then the second API is this one, perplexity, where I will do the research. If I try to do it with the API, I can get max 5 or 10 answers, that's all. And there's no deep research. There is a sonar and there is sonar reasoning, but there's no deep research through API call yet. And even is there, it will never try to generate this long report because of the token output. It's a very complex things going on. And then on the very last thing is this, WhatsApp. WhatsApp API calls are like very expensive. Now I automate this thing, I will run it on a cloud, or I have a separate machine, and then later on we will have schedule here somewhere, and I will say, okay, keep on repeating this thing like 20, 30, 40 times, and later on we will have this. Uh, See this web web 2. I'm just putting it websites. Insert URL in one line. Now see, there will be like this one, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. It's up to me. And then what happens? It will go back. Once the first is done, it will go do the second and third, and everything will be saved inside your tables. See this. I have this column, and here it's the variable. There will be a website variable also here, but we didn't put that. But there are so many possibilities. If you have any other suggestion or you want to do some kind of other stuff, I will help you out. The team will help you out. And I suggest everyone, the faster you start now, the faster you do the automations, you're gonna make money out of it. And I just started doing this. See you. Bye bye.